Hi, this is Dan Fleming from DansMark Software Solutions. This is a prototype of a new program that I'm working on called Millenium Rails. It's new railings for the Millenium. Basically, I've taken everything that I've learned from the custom railing designer and the slope railing designer. I'm putting those together to form a brand new railing designer that will do just about anything that you want to do. You'll be able to do glass rails, picket rails, any type of picket rails, whether they be round or square or something of your choice. You'll be able to use just about anything that you can use in either the custom railing designer or the slope railing designer, and I'm going to add a few more things. It's also going to have a curved railing system added onto this also. That will come later. I'm going to get everything for the layouts done. I am working on the curved railing layout right now. When I get that done, I'll introduce it as an extension video so you can see what that's going to be like. But basically it's going to be just like what I'm going to show you right now. Let's go ahead and run the program. You'll be able to do flat rails, sloped rails, and stair rails in any combination to the right or to the left, going towards you or away from you. It'll also be able to keep up with match lines for the erection drawings. It'll ask you for the degree if it's going away from you or towards you. You'll be able to use any degree that you want. You'll be able to use your splices, your connections, your top rails, your posts, just about basically anything that you want to use with it. This is going to be a great program when it's done. Let's go ahead and do a railing system right quick. We're going to do a 100-foot flat rail to the right, and we're going to go ahead and put dimensions on there. We're going to do another one. It's continue straight towards you or from you, whichever one you want to do. Well, we're going to continue for this demonstration. We're going to do a sloped. This is going to be 200-foot run with a 24-inch rise. Another one, continue. This is going to be flat, 88. Another, continue. We're going to do a T for stair, 40-inch rise. Now, you'll be able to use any type of calculation. You'll be able to put in for instance, you'll be able to put in the diagonal from bottom nosing to top nosing, that length. That would be the hypotenuse of A and B. You'll be able to use A. You'll be able to use B and a degree. Whichever way you feel comfortable or however you get your measurement, you'll be able to put those in there to do your stairs. In this particular case, for this demo, is drawing the little stair system in there. You'll also be able to put your posts either on top of a concrete, a stringer, or on the treads. If you want those on the treads, it will find the closest tread to the maximum post length and put it on the middle of that tread. Also, you'll be able to say that, let's say, for instance, you want the center of your post 3 inches off the nosing of a tread. You'll be able to do that too, or the middle of that tread. That's up to you. You'll also be able to put base plates on these. You'll be able to put face plates on these. In other words, the railings the post would come down to the height of the center of your face plate railings or face plate connections. And you'll be able to design those connections with the base plate designer. All the designers that are from custom rail and slope rail will be included in this. Be able to do arc railings, everything except for stair arched railings at this point. And some point later on, when I get everything done, I will include the arched stair rails, so it will work flawlessly with everything else. Let's go ahead and do some more right quick. Start talking about it. We're going to continue flat, and we're going to go 69 inches. We're going to do another one, C, T, and we'll go minus 40. Now, if you'll notice, it drew from the top downward. So you'll be able to use both negative and positive on your slopes and stairs. Let's do another one. We're going to do another flat. This one will be 69. Let's do another one. This will be a slope at 200 and minus 24 for your eyes, so it draws it down. Knows to draw, which way you're going, and keep up with everything. Let's do another one. Continue on, and we'll do another flat, and that would be 100. And then we're going to quit. Now let's go ahead and do another one. Back to the left. We'll do a flat. We're going to pick a point. We'll put in a length. Pick a point. Which direction do you want to go, left or right? We're going to go left. So everything will go to the left as long as you continue. You can go towards you or away from you. Depends on what you want to do. And it'll put match lines in. Keep track of which railing is which. It writes all the X data to the railing, and when you get through, everything's fine. You'll be able to do a selection set of all the railings that you want to turn into shop drawings with full bill of materials. You'll be able to use your layers, your colors, your line types, your dimensions, your title blocks. You'll also be able to do paper space, model space. Depends on what you want to do. Basically, you can just about do everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish this up. Let's do another. Continue. Slope, 200. 24. Another. Continue. We'll do a flat. And this will be 88. Another. Continue. Stair, 40. Another. Continue. Flat, 69. Another. Continue. A stair, and we'll go minus 40. And we'll do another. Continue. Flat, 88. Another. Continue. Slope, 200. Minus 24. Notice it went negative from the point that we were at. Another. Continue. Flat to 100. And then we're going to quit. So it just drew all of these from scratch. It dimensioned them. It put what rail number it is. It's rail number 18. And laid out all the pickets and the posts depending on the specifications that you're going to want. In other words, all the pickets, we'll reject a 4-inch. You have 4 inches there if that's what you want to reject. If you want to reject 5 inches, it'll reject 5. If you want to reject 3, it'll reject 3. So it depends on what you want, depends on what's going to be drawn. You'll be able to control everything in this. You'll be able to do glass rails, you'll be able to do cable rails, the horizontal railing, with grab rails, without grab rails this side, far side, wall rails that will match what you're doing. Basically, you'll be able to use your profiles for your top rails. You'll be able to use different types of base plates, either welded, a base plate, flat base plate, or a face mount base plate, and you'll be able to control those. And it'll do the full bill of material. In other words, when you get ready to say, I've done all this drawing, I'm ready to make my shop drawings, pick them, and it'll create all your shop drawings. If you want to include all your section views, it's going to do that also. So, and also submittal drawings. There's going to be a set of submittal drawings that basically has every type of connection that's used. In other words, if you use a certain type of connection, it's going to create a submittal drawing for that particular type of connection that you're using. Particular type of rail, no problem. It'll be able to do it on the fly. It'll be able to do it so fast. You'll be able to do a set of rails like this in 10 minutes with all your shop drawings, your elevation drawings, all your section views, all your submittal drawings. Basically, this is going to be one heck of a program. I'm going to switch over to a different drawing right quick and just show you what the custom railing designer looks like. You'll be able to do basically similar to what the custom railing designer does as far as your properties and layers and top rails and posts and base plates and pickets and glass and all your type of connections. You'll be able to put your connections in there for your top rails and how you want your picket rails to connect to the post, if they're going to be aligned with the top splice, if they have their own size for splices, either on the left sides or on the right sides. In this particular one, you can start out with a post or a wall rail. You can do a splice. You can turn up, you can turn down, or you can do an open splice. I'm probably going to go with the same type of scenarios that these are, because that pretty well takes care of about anything that you're going to run into. If you have something different, you need to let me know. Maybe I'll include it into the program. You'll be able to, once you get done, all the data that you have for your railings, for all your bill of materials, you'll be able to put those into Excel, and you'll be able to add those to an existing sheet. In other words, you can put, let's say we've done 18 rails and we want to put them all in there at once, so we can do a brand new one, say new, or you can add it to an existing one. It's unlimited in what you can do. All your layers, you'll be able to set up your layers, colors and line types right here, and it becomes default. Your miscellaneous properties, you'll be able to put in, for instance, there's your picket spacing, your top space for your picket top space, your picket bottom space, your core drill depth. This is the total length of the railing that you order. I don't want to go over that. You'll be able to do that also. Left and right post space, we're not going to do that anymore. But your splice space, we'll be able to do that. And your wall space, you'll be able to start off with a wall with a length, and you'll be able to put in your weight of your part, so it adds that to the bill of material and keeps track of it. And your top rail overhang. You'll be able to do all that. Plus, you'll be able to open, save, and delete picket rail data sets. Here's your picket railing. Now, time has expired for picket railing, but you'll be able to do your profiles. In other words, you'll be able to actually add your profiles to this profile set. There's only one profile in here right now. There's a way to do that so that you can use your profiles, and you can pick your profiles, and you can basically put all your data together for a type of railing system, and you can save all of that as a whole data set. In other words, all the miscellaneous properties, the top rails, the posts, the base plates, the pickets, everything that's in the dialogue, you'll be able to save that as a certain type of data set, and you'll be able to quickly go open up a certain data set and be able to draw railing to any length, to any degree, left, right, up, down, whatever it is that you need. Title blocks, you'll be able to do the same thing. As in your posts, you can either do square and rectangle tubing, hollow structural tubing, or rectangle hollow structural tubing, and you'll be able to do everything basically in steel or aluminum. If there's other things that you require, let me know. I'll just decide whether I want to put it in my programming or not. Your base plates. This is the base plate designer. You can open and save different base plate data sets. So, you'll be able to do anything that you want, really. Here's the glass plate designer. So you can put in your glass, your hole properties, clips and bases. If you use those, and you can say whether I want to use them or not. I mean, basically, like here, you're going to use a base plate or a core drill. If you'll look at the picture, it's changing. There's pickets or glass. Now, you can either use clips or you can use rails. So the same thing will apply. You can have no top rail, or use a top rail, or you can have the post that's above the rail, or not. You'll be able to add, put in the height that you require. Also, there's going to be a toolbox. And in this toolbox, there will be a whole lot of extra programs. And I haven't even put everything in here, and I'll have a little help system for those as I can get to them. But for now, there's just all kinds of different programs that you'll be able to use to help you design and lay out railing systems. I'm going to cancel that one out. And I'm going to close it. And I'm going to open another drawing up. And I'm going to come down here and open up my slope railing designer. Basically, you'll be able to do wall rails like this. Neither steel or aluminum. We're not going to be able to do curves yet. Your title blocks and everything, you'll be able to use those. Here's some of the options that I may or may not include in the other programs. I mean, basically, I think I'm going to use everything from the first program and include the grab rails, that type of thing. Include the clearances for the kick plates and the picket rails and all that kind of stuff. You'll be able to calculate your rise and run in any form you want to. You'll be able to pick your length if you want to. If you have a drawing, you can pick the length of the nosing line, and it will calculate it for you. The bracket options. We're going to have as many bracket options as we can find to put in it. Let me know what you want, and we'll be able to put that into the program if I feel necessary to put it in there. This will be the title block size, or title block size and scales. You can have a user mode, or you can use a stock mode. You can pick your size. You can use paper space, and you can also have it create a tab. You can actually put your title block into the program also. For more information, go to DansMark Software Solutions, look for the title block designer, and it'll show you everything that has going for it. This is going to be an exciting program. You'll be able to do just about anything that you want to do with a set of rails. I don't have the arc railing done yet. I am working on it. Like I say, when you get ready to do your complete shop drawings, just make a selection set of everything that you want done as a shop drawing, and wham, you're ready to go. If you'll notice that we've started off with rail number 1, 2, all the data, it puts the pitch in there, whatever the pitch might be, and does a little bit of, each one of these are blocks, so it has all the X data and everything in it. So if you explode that block and it will probably get rid of the X data in it. You can reinsert that block, explode the other one, modify it, put it back together, resave it as the same one, and the X data should still be there. But anyway, it keeps track of all the railings, and the lengths, and the picket spacing, the post spacings and all that, so you can see what they are as you're doing all your layouts. This is going to be a fun and exciting program. I haven't done anything with landings. I may do that with landings, so that basically you can do a slope rail with a landing or a stair rail with a landing. Sky is the limit. I'm only limited by my imagination, and so are you, using DansMark Software Solutions products. For more information, contact Dan at dansmark.com. That's DANSMARK.com. Thanks.